Good morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Tuesday yesterday. Today is Wednesday, February 27th, 2019. It is day 3. Now, before we kick off on our normal morning announcements and the rest of the day, let's just go over some really exciting things we have going on right now. And the most important thing that all of us know is that it is Read Across America Week. We are celebrating Dr. Seuss and his birthday, which is on Saturday. Yesterday was Green Eggs and Ham Day, and that's why many of you guys wore the color green. Today is Wacky Wednesday. That's another book by Dr. Seuss, a very famous book, and it's perfect for a Wednesday. So it is Wacky Wednesday today, and hopefully you wore crazy socks or footwear. Now, tomorrow we are celebrating the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. That is a really famous book by Dr. Seuss as well. And for that book and for Thursday, we encourage you to wear a shirt from a place you visited. Okay? Now, also, yesterday, you may have taken home a yellow form that's maybe about that big. Okay, it's really not that big. It's a small little rectangle form, and on it is a library card registration. And if you saw the flyer that we sent home on Monday, you might have already figured out what we're doing. We are trying to encourage as many kids as possible to sign up for a library card. Now, all of you guys might be wondering, wait, I thought we already have a library card. We see Miss Showers here at here at Fort Zeller on our library day, and that is correct. But if you did not already know, in the town of Richland, there's actually a public library that's not part of Fort Zeller. It's a public library, and it's got a lot of great books, and it's definitely a place you can go to get books, for instance, over the summer when Fort Zeller isn't exactly open. So we have a partnership with the Richland Community Library, and we are actually encouraging you to get their library card. Now, some of you guys may already have library cards, and that's awesome too. All you have to do is get your mom or dad to take a picture of it and send it in an email to your teacher, or if your parents trust you, you can bring the actual library card to school and show it to your teacher. Your teacher will check you off. If you don't have a library card, get it filled out, turn it in to us. Miss Shower will actually bring it over to the Richland Community Library for you and exchange it for a card, which she will give back to you. Now, for everybody who ends up with a library card because you signed up for it in the next 2 weeks, or if you already have a library card, we'll just keep a record of your names, and sometime in the middle of March, we're going to get together for a bookmark decorating party. So it's a little twist on what a normal party is like. We're going to celebrate reading, so why not do it with a bookmark decorating party? So that is the library card sign up drive. I really encourage you guys to participate. Now, let's get back to the morning announcements. Don't forget, the character trait that we are focusing on all throughout the month of February is tolerance. So don't forget to really sit down and think about what tolerance means to you. What does it look like in your life? What should it look like from your friends? What should it look like from even the grown-ups that are around you? You know, what does tolerance look like, and try to make it happen. Okay? Also, don't forget that our friendly February kindness challenge is in full swing. Yesterday, you guys were challenged to thank 3 people you feel grateful for and tell them why. Really important. The practice of gratitude really helps us be very present and alive and appreciative of the world that we're in. It's so easy to focus on the things that we're really that we want to complain about. So when we force ourselves to think about things that we are thankful and grateful for, it really does change our perspective. I really encourage you guys to continue that, even though it was yesterday's kindness challenge. We do have a new kindness challenge today, and I will share that with you at the end of the morning announcement. Real quickly, our 3 expectations here at the school are, number 1, be respectful. Number 2, show that you are responsible. And number 3, show that you are ready to learn. Very important stuff. And that also extends to the cafeteria. Unfortunately, there were no classes awarded an extra B-Buck. And that really does make me sad. Boys and girls, we are halfway through the school year, and I know for a fact, and I'm going to say this because I believe in you, and I hope that you are happy that I still believe in you, and your teachers do. You are totally capable of being respectful and responsible and ready to eat in the cafeteria. The fact that our lunch monitors didn't feel like they could award a B-Buck to any of the classes really, honestly, it breaks my heart, okay? I know you guys are capable of it. I would never ask you to do something I don't think that you guys could do. I know this is something you can do. I encourage you guys to do your part in trying to take that next level, get it to the next level. Try to win this latest challenge of the B-Bucks Cafeteria Challenge, okay? Now, at this moment, we're going to do our mindful minute, but if you'll all pay attention for just a second, what I want you guys to do is do it a little bit differently. Actually go to your desk. We're going to do the mindful minute at our desk, okay? And I'll tell you why in just a moment. But right now, when you are at your desk, just like I am, okay? I'm intentionally sitting at a desk for a reason, okay? When you're at your desk, still allow the gravity of your body to be supported by the chair that you're sitting on. Notice your feet and how it is resting on the floor. And as we always do, I invite you to close your eyes if it feels right. If you don't, and you would prefer to leave your eyes open, that is fine. Just simply focus on a point on the floor or somewhere else in the room and soften your gaze. And when it feels right, and when you are ready to really pay attention to it, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Go ahead. Really experience your breath in and slower and out. Now today I want to introduce a new mindfulness exercise. And for this I'm going to ask you to gently and open your eyes. I invite you to open your eyes and take a look at the screen because I have a few things I want to show you. Today we are going to focus. We're going to perform a focusing exercise. And at your desk, I know that you have a number of items that you can pick up. So I want you to choose an item. I went around my own office and I noticed that we had found a toothpick, unused, okay? Pen, right? Many of us have pens. Even more of us have pencils, right? Here's a pencil right here. A marker. I found a marker around my room, my office. I don't think many of you guys have this, but a tape dispenser. You would expect me to have one of those. I found a yellow scarf. Yeah. Feels a little different than everything else. You guys have all seen me walk around with my coffee mug or my thermos. That's something else I found in my... You know what? You can find something that might not really mean much to you, like a piece of cardboard with tape on it. That's, that's different. And also there are some cotton balls, I notice. Okay? So whatever it is that you are, that you find, pull one of those objects out and just really focus on it. Study it, We all have 5 senses. I'm going to focus on this cotton ball. Okay? Feel the texture, look at it, see how the light bounces off. Notice every tiny detail of it. You can use your sense of smell. Have you ever really thought about what a cotton ball smells like, I wouldn't encourage you to taste it, but I suppose if you were studying a piece of food, you could. Play with it. And focus on that object as if it was the most important thing in your life. You see, the more we focus on an item, the more our brain is less worried about what happened 5 minutes ago or what's going to happen 20 minutes from now. Oh, you know what? Even by dropping this cotton ball, I've noticed how light it is, how fluffy it is. Really get to know your object. And because you're trying to find the unique parts of your object, something like this piece of cardboard with tape on it, which might not mean anything to you, might all of a sudden be really interesting. I'm noticing two pieces of tape overlapping itself. You ever notice, for instance, how the cardboard has little bits of cardboard kind of going up and down in between the two planes? Look at the shape it takes. I notice how one part where the tape has ripped off a piece of the cardboard is a little rougher than the other side. This is smooth. Sticky. Be at one and really notice what makes your object unique. For something like this cotton ball, you could even play a game. If you could study this cotton ball and then throw it into a pile of other cotton ball, would you know your cotton ball so well that you could pick it out? Challenge you to do that. Let me give you a few seconds to really study your object. Beginning now. Now in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. When you can't hear it anymore, you may slowly reawaken to the rest of the world and take your attention finally away from this object that has taken your attention for a few minutes. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to be successful. Now, whether you have a great day or not is ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll step out of the frame as I normally do, and we will recite the pledge together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much. Now, our friendly February challenge for today is this. And believe it or not, this is actually one you may not really be able to do here in school, so I'm going to have to trust you to do it at home. Make uninterrupted time for your loved ones today. Okay? This is something I challenge you to do at home. Just for a few minutes, just be there for your loved ones, whether it's a sibling, whether it's a relative, maybe it's your mom and dad. Just be there. Really be present. Don't do anything else, and just pay attention to the conversations you're having. Study them like you might with your object. Just don't be interrupted, whether it's your phone or a video game, whatever. Put those away for just a few minutes and be there with that person you love. I think you will find yourself very much alive and very much in the present in this moment when you try this. Now, your teachers will be asking about how you plan to meet this challenge, since you may not have the opportunity to do that in school. In the meantime, I want to set you off on a wonderful Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. I know that you are looking forward to the rest of the week, but don't forget, as always be present. Let's have a great day. The choice is yours.